Guest says this is a topic that sometimes isn't the easiest of all things to talk about, but she gets so much conversation in her office about it that she's decided to come on the air and talk a little bit about it. So what am I talking about? Joining us now is Pam Mahan. She's the owner of Youthful Medical Spa and Aesthetics. You specialize, you say, in helping people look and feel your best. Okay, so this is something, like I said, well, it might be a little difficult to talk about, but you find, though, that this is really a problem that women specifically suffer from.
Yes, our demographic especially. The thing that we're talking about is a procedure called Thermia. And what it is it's a heat science radio frequency device that helps women with feminine rejuvenation. And people say, well, what is feminine rejuvenation? It's, for women who are either post-baby, who have urinary incontinence, or they just laugh, cough, sneeze. With exercise, they may have a little bit of leakage, or those perimenopausal or postmenopausal women that are having those symptoms of maybe painful intercourse or dryness, or those types of things that are very sensitive subjects to discuss.
That you don't want to talk about, like even with your girlfriends.
No,
like you're sitting there
don't.
And it's something that you suffer from, and you don't want to say anything about. But you're saying there is a solution for it.
Absolutely. So this Thermia device has come out, and it's just amazing. It's gotten such positive reviews. If you go on the internet, everything is positive about it. It's a procedure. It takes 3 treatments, but they're only 20 to 30 minutes long. There's not any pain at all.
That was going to be my next question.
No pain. There's obviously no surgery, no anesthesia, and there's no downtime. You have no issues afterwards. It feels like a little bit of a hot stone massage. Truly very comfortable, no pain whatsoever.
Well, and talk about your office when people walk in. That you try to make it a spa. This is a medical procedure, but you say this is not. We're not making this like your typical visit to the.
Yes. We do try to kind of marry a spa environment with a clinical, because everybody wants that medical professional.
Sure.
So there are medical professionals that are performing the procedures only. But when you come in, it's a a luxurious place where you can actually have a glass of wine if you want to come and relax. So you get your spa type atmosphere. But then when you get into a room, it's going to be very sterile. You're going to feel like it's very clean and very medical. So that's kind of putting those two things together.
Do you find that your patients, and you've had quite a few patients, you said, come in and talk to you about this, that that they find that they are not alone?
Absolutely. I find that most women, like I said, either post-baby or perimenopausal, started in their 30s up through their 80s, are coming in and having this procedure done. The other neat thing about this procedure is even after 1 treatment, they're seeing results. We've had no one not see results, which is the same thing that the studies are showing. Everybody has seen improvement with it.
Yeah, talk about the studies, because you've obviously done your research. You've brought this device in only after figuring out, is this the real deal?
Exactly. So the studies have shown that everybody has seen improvement with it. There's a 97% satisfaction rate with this, which is typically unheard of. So everybody's getting improvement, everybody's talking about it, everybody's raving about it, and it just really is just an amazing opportunity for women to get that feminine youthfulness back. We all like to exercise, and it's really annoying if you can't.
Yeah.
Because we're all told you need to exercise, you need to exercise.
Well, say that because you can't sometimes.
You can't sometimes.
And you think that there
or
isn't
you're limited in what you can and can't do. And this kind of reverts that back for women, and they can come in and discuss it and, get comfortable.
Can you do that first? Can you come in and kind of like, hey, can I talk to you?
Yes, we do.
Off the record here?
Free consultations. They're private. So everything is, HIPAA. We don't discuss anybody else. It's very confidential. So you do have that privacy factor that is definitely utilized in the office.
Okay, last but not least, you say you do have an incentive for some ladies who want to come in, try it out.
For Mother's Day, we figured this is a great opportunity for Mother's Day and for moms, and like I said, even the menopausal women. For anybody that calls, the first 10 callers, we're doing 40% off the 3 treatments. So they can just call our office today and come in for that consultation and get that treatment done and start regaining their youth.
All right, Pam, thanks for being here.
Thank
and for
you.
touching upon a topic that a lot of people wouldn't have the courage to come on to talk about, but you found in your office
Well, I
a
think
lot
it's
of women
so important for the women
are
to know this. And
They're
there's
talking about it
options.
behind the scenes. It takes
Yeah.
guts to come on and talk about it in front of the
There
cameras.
is an alternative to surgery.
Thanks, Pam.
So,
Appreciate
thank
you being
you.
here. All right, we'd like to thank Youthful Medical Spa and Aesthetics for coming on and making this segment happen. For more information, you can visit youthfulmedicalspa.com. The number 904, of course, 273-6286. Coming up next, we're heading